and welcome to this award ceremony of Engineering Excellence Awards 2013. Initiated on the National Technology Day on 11th of May this year, the Engineering Excellence Awards were slated to get converged on the Engineers Day this year. The whopping response from jury and the participants alike tempted us to go for a live jury of the marvels nominated. And the jury cum ceremony got thereby shifted to the World Architecture Day on 7th of October 2013. Incidentally and interestingly, a significant number of the honorable jury members who had previously confirmed, they got occupied the very day and expressed their extreme inability to evaluate these projects live. It was probably for the first time an award of this stature and magnitude was being evaluated in a day-long jury process. The program thereby had to be shifted once more with an online jury and awards distribution ceremony today on the occasion of United Nations Day. Seems like Providence has had its own play. It was somewhere destined that the emerging engineering marvels, the emerging engineering might of India was to unravel on the very day of a global significance. I would like to welcome you all for this awards distribution ceremony of Engineering Excellence Awards. We have the great good fortune to have with us Mr. O.P. Rawat sir, the Honorable Secretary with the Department of Public Enterprises, Government of India. We are expecting Shri Sushil Singh ji, Member Parliament and the convener of Engineering Excellence Awards in a short while now. Rawat sir has a parliamentary meeting to attend, so we have to be minute by minute very particular about the timings and all. I would like to welcome Professor P. Rameshan, the Director of IIM Rohtak. We have with us Professor P.B. Sharma, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Delhi Technological University. I would like to welcome Professor Chandan Tilak Bhunia, the Honorable Director of NIT Arunachal Pradesh. So we have with us the Director flying all the way from Arunachal to bestow these awards this afternoon. We have also with us Mr. C.S. Prasad, the Honorable President of Indian Building Congress. We also have with us, we are expecting Mr. Subhash Mehrotra, the Honorable President of Indian Association of Structural Engineers. We are also expecting the arrival of Dr. Jagannath Patnaik, Vice Chancellor of Kalinga University, and Professor S.K. Kak, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mahamaya Technical University. I would also like to welcome the awardees of this Engineering Excellence Awards, especially the Chairman and Managing Directors of some of the eminent organizations who are present with us. Mr. M.S. Rana of Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India, Shri Sunil Kumar Rishi, Brathwaite and Company Limited, Shri Gyanesh Pandey, HSCC India Limited, Dr. Prabhat Kumar of Bharatiya Nabhikiya Vidyut Nigam Limited. We welcome you all, sir. As destiny would have it, we have a very eminent group of dignitaries present on this historic occasion. We had started originally by inviting the People's President of India. The Honorable Convener, Sushil sir, had visited him twice to invite him for this August ceremony. But somehow or the other, it seems that the Honorable President's concern that none of the top engineering institutions or universities of India is surfacing in the top 200 list, in the global list. So probably that could not give him the requisite confidence that India's scene on the engineering marvels has probably arrived. We thereby approached the scientist president of the country, the most lovable and affable Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Azad. He got into a very important and a last minute change at a ceremony at Hyderabad. So he was extremely delighted about this entire initiative and bid us very great encouragement for that. We then approached to the honorable ministers of the Union Cabinet. The ensuing political Mahabharata seems to have engulfed them all, and rest had their ministerial obligations in front of the parliament and other responsibilities. The honorable minister of the Department of Public Enterprises himself, under whose blessings this entire initiative had started, he has a parliamentary committee to satisfy this evening, and that's where the honorable secretary has to rush at 3:30 sharp to brief him and take the nation's governance forward. Nonetheless, this forum has somehow evolved into one of the most democratic and flat mutual admiration club, if you would allow me to say. There is nothing wrong to have a mutual admiration club. I come from a land, the land of Krishna. Diwali is approaching. In our part of the country, just after Diwali, we have the Giriraj Pujan. The 7-year-old Krishna took an iconoclastic step that instead of worshipping Indra, let us worship the Giri Govardhan. He convinced them with lots of arguments and lots of reasonings, and then Giriraj Pujan started. The very fanciful aspect of that Giriraj Pujan was Krishna was in one form, was worshipping the Giriraj, and on the other side he became Giriraj himself and was accepting the prayers and salutations. So in a way, this great professional community which has gathered this afternoon, we would be recognizing the great good work which these organizations have done on the engineering forefront, creating engineering marvels of global repute. These engineering marvels need to be celebrated not just on an awards day, but day in and day out. If India's economy has to be rescued, if India's current account deficit has to be brought northwards, like we have to rescue the India's capital imports and all, so the engineering marvels have to really be celebrated across the 4,500 engineering colleges across the length and breadth of the country. The Wanabe engineers have to really find fascination in really professing and pursuing the profession of engineering and really take this country forward. Now, without losing any further time, I would request Shri O.P. Rawat sir to please give his keynote address. Sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Professor P.V. Sharma, Professor Rameshan, Professor Chandan Tilak, Mr. C.S. Prasad, CMDs of Central Public Sector Undertakings, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to be here with you today to congratulate all those who have won Engineering Excellence Award 2013. However, I also apologize because of Parliament Committee meeting scheduled for today, this afternoon. I will not be able to be with you for long and I have to leave, as already pointed out. Every award is important. In fact, it motivates us to deliver our vision and purpose. I consider that DNA of motivation consists of drives which are innate, internal to us, which make us behave in a particular manner, needs. Somebody needs external awards. Some people are happy just by doing something which they like, intrinsic or internal awards. And third is awards. All awards are good, but there is a little distinction. Western philosophy says that all awards, whether external, internal, material, spiritual, all are good. Our philosophy is slightly different. We extol internal awards, the thing which we do for our liking, not for any external or material return or reward. I'll just give an example. 3 people are constructing a temple. They are breaking stones for that temple. When one is asked, what are you doing? Look, I am doing my duty. I am paid for it. So I am just doing this work. Second person says, I must have sinned in my earlier birth. So I have been destined to break a stone in this scorching heat. He doesn't like that work at all. But the third person, he says that I'm doing God's work. I'll be very happy when I learn that something which I constructed, my God is going to live in that. And that's why I'm very happy, even if there is peak of summer, the sun, but even then I'm not having any worry, any problem, and I'm enjoying my work. So that explains that what drives a particular individual, how that particular individual's needs are fulfilled to ensure that his drives, all his drives are in top gear so that that person, he or she, they deliver their best to the society. I congratulate Engineering Watch for setting up these awards, and I also congratulate all those who have created these engineering marvels which have been selected for this year's award. Others should take heart from this and strive harder so as to become eligible for next year's awards. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir. Internalizing awards from a very, very humble and a very extremely hardworking official. There could not be a better person to bestow a token of appreciation than sir. I would now like to announce, I would request all the dignitaries on the stage to please come forward to give the Best Engineering Marvels Award. The Best Engineering Marvel for the year 2013 and 14 goes to Vedanta Aluminium Limited for their project conversion of ESP to hybrid ESP. I would request the representatives from Vedanta Aluminium. So we would like you to say a few words about this project of yours, because we just don't want to give away the awards, but we want to celebrate this engineering marvel for the whole year to come. I would request Sri O.P. Rawat sir to please present over the Best Engineering Marvel Award to Vedanta Aluminium for their project ESP to hybrid ESP conversion. So just a few words. Please.
Good evening to all the distinguished guests, sirs. Myself Mantosh Kumar Sinha, and he is Mr. Huzaifa Hussain. This we are having the operations at Vedanta at Jharsuguda locations of 1.75 million tons of aluminium productions with around more than 3,000 megawatt power plant also. So in that we have the CPP of 1215 megawatt, where we have this we were having the ESP, conventional ESP, and due to the critically Jharsuguda is declared as a critically zone, so this was envisaged to have the convert this conventional ESP into the hybrid ESP. We have so that's why we have taken this project. Ms. Huzaifa will tell how we have done this.
Good evening to all. The need for this project was because of our care for the mother nature, our environment. Since sir has already told, we are located in critically polluted zone of Jharsuguda. Our SPM level target given from pollution department was well below the industry standard of 150, and we ourselves has taken the target of 50 milligram per annum cube of the SPM. So that required, our original design of power plant had 5 field of ESP, and it was not capable to achieve what we targeted, the SPM level. So it called for additional fields of ESP. So there was no space available. We had to convert the existing field. It was 5-field ESP. The 2-field of ESP was converted into back filter. And now what we are getting is, in this picture you can see the chimney is not having, we cannot see a single trace of any particulate matter with all the 9 units running. So this was achieved without disturbing the load schedule, without disturbing the smelter requirement of power. All the shutdown was taken and it was clubbed with the annual statutory shutdown required for the boiler. Each unit retrofit was complete within 55 days, and 15 days pre-shutdown activities were done, in which prefabricated ducts and all were fabricated, tower crane erected, and this is what we achieved. Now we are having SPM level of around 25 to 30 milligrams per Nm cube. And once again, thank you very much for showing overwhelming interest in our project. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Vedanta. The second best engineering marvel for the Engineering Excellence Award 2013 goes to Airports Authority of India for the new integrated passenger terminal building at Kolkata. We have recorded a very detailed interview of Dr. B.P. Sharma in our studios as a part of this nomination process. I would request Mr. O.P. Rawat sir to please hand over the award to Dr. Sharma.
So I would like to say a few words about this magnificent model.
A very good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of Airport Authority of India, Chairman Airport Authority of India, Calcutta project team who was involved with this project, I would like to thank Engineering Watch, the jury. I know it was a very hard process to go through because we had been associated with this nomination quite some time. And a special thanks to Mr. Mittal who has been behind this. Calcutta project, as you see on your screen, or also you will be able to see it in the Watch magazine which has been distributed to you at page 94, 95 and 96. This project was taken up by Airport Authority of India in 2010, 2009 with a target of 2,500 crores project completed in 40 months. This project, as we have been seeing it on the screen, this is a very unique blend of Indian culture, local heritage and engineering excellence. If you see on the roof of this building, the great Rabindranath Tagore script from the Gitanjali was taken up, and as I explained to Mr. Mittal earlier during this nomination presentation, this was a Hercules task to execute, but we as an engineers at Calcutta project has decided that this has to be blended by and culture which is going to be a lifelong time. These scripts from the Gitanjali were taken up and got screen printed on the roof, a process where we brought the material from Korea, sent it to UK for screen printing, and then got executed at Calcutta at a height of 36 meters. This is a green building and it is one of the first airport, not only in the country, around the world, which has been given this culture heritage to the city of Calcutta. With these few words, again thanking Mr. Mittal and his team and Engineering Watch and the jury once again. Thank you very much for honoring this.
Thanks a lot, sir. In fact, Calcutta Airport had a very, I will say, sinister kind of appreciation. They were quite appalled and astonished as to how the jury has put a chapati making machine developed by a CSIR institution in the most impactful initiative as a number 2. So that was a cause of consternation all through. In fact, there was a surprise element all across. So, sir, that's for Professor Ramesh and Professor Sharma and all the academicians to justify out here as to on what parameters things had been taken across. I would now like to invite the third best engineering marvel for the year 2013. It goes to BEML Limited for their project design and development of 150-ton electric AC dump truck. I would like to welcome Shri Sushil Singh Ji, who is the Member Parliament and convener of this Engineering Excellence Awards. And I would like to request Sushil sir and Rawat sir to jointly hand over this token of appreciation to BEML Limited. So the audience would like to hear a few words about this fabulous project.
Good evening to distinguished guests gathering. As it is a best engineering award, this truck earlier we have imported in the all open mines. Open cast mines, this is a higher capacity, up to 100 ton Indian design is available. This truck is 150 ton. All these days, now also in some of open cast mine of Coal India, HZL and other places, trucks made by Komatsu and Caterpillar are working. In this is not a mechanical truck, it's an electrical truck. Alternate is driven by engine and wheel motors takes the drive. Here in this, not even a small amount of engineering support by the external agencies. It's a full indigenous design from BML R&D. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. I think we are running short of time and Rawat sir has to leave as promised. We would relieve him in time. Before we let sir to really take leave from our such a affectionate thing, I would request sir to release a first of its kind coffee table book which we have prepared so painstakingly, which is documenting the details of all these engineering marvels. I will request sir, Sushil sir, Sharma sir, all the dignitaries to jointly release this coffee table book. This is a dummy sample of this coffee table book, first of its kind engineering marvel. We will be publishing it and sending it across to the entire engineering community as a whole. I would also like to welcome Professor S.K. Kak, who has joined us, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mahamaya Technical University. Along with this coffee table book, we have also created a microsite containing the details of all these engineering marvels, marvels.engineeringwatch.in. I would request sir to just a moment. In the august presence of all the dignitaries, I would just like to unravel this microsite, which will be containing more and more engineering marvel in the year to come, so that we can have a first of its kind repository of engineering marvels across the country. I'm just opening up. So this microsite has been created to document all the projects which have been nominated for Engineering Excellence Awards 2013. Before I can request Rawat sir, I would request Sushil sir to present a small token of thanks to Rawat sir, who is the co-convener of Engineering Excellence Awards. Sir. So we can't leave you, but you have to. I would request all the dignitaries to please take a. So we really thank you for making it to the occasion and encouraging us. I would now like to announce the winners of the Public Choice Awards for the Engineering Excellence Awards 2013. I will request, we have with us, we chose this occasion to invite 3 edupreneurs who are creating a strong wave in their own might to create engineering excellence through education. I would like to invite Mr. Harpreet Singh, the President of JRE Group of Institutions, to please join in on the stage. I would like to invite Mr. Girdhar Gulati, the Honorable Chairman of the United Group of Institutions. And also I would like to invite Mr. R.L. Gupta, Chairman, IEC Group of Institutions, to join us in this celebration of engineering marvels of the country. We had put up all the engineering marvels of this country, all the nominations on Facebook. We felt that this celebration should amplify as much as possible as it can. So we created a Facebook poll, and on the Facebook poll we popularized it quite well. It somehow seems that our engineering majors are still to catch up on the social media a lot, but still we got a whopping response across the community. People really came, clicked and voted for the best engineering marvel in the Public Choice category award. I would like to invite SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research for their novel drip irrigation project. They are being awarded in the Public Choice Awards category for Engineering Excellence Awards 2013. I would request Professor P.B. Sharma to please hand over the award to the winners. I would now request representatives from Larsen & Toubro Construction for their Pragati G+23 stories total precast residential building for the Public Choice Award.